Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome back to another episode of Getting Hyped for Sonic Frontiers. This time, we are talking about Sonic Frontiers 6 minutes of Chaos Island gameplay. This came on the IGN YouTube channel on October 24th of this year, 2022. And this is it's 6.5 minutes of gameplay, and it is great. I am so hyped. I am so hyped. I like we've never seen this. This is a new island. We don't. I have no idea what which number island this is. Is this the third island? Is this the fourth? What kind? Which island is this? It's not Kronos Island. This is Chaos Island, a brand new island that we haven't been told about or introduced to yet. And there's a lot to unpack here. There's a lot of things you can take from this. First and foremost, the first thing that really stuck out to me is that every time, as we learned in one of the previous trailers, anytime you go onto like a grind rail or a platforming section, there's always some glowing object at the end to collect that's supposed to be like a memory token that you collect in order to help find and free your friends. And in this one, Chaos Island, it's wrenches. It's glowing yellow wrenches, and so that immediately makes me think Tails. The yellow color and in the fact that it's like it's a tool for It's a tool for building and repairing things, which is like Tails' forte. So that tells me that that these are tokens we're supposed to get in order to free Tails. But we know that Knuckles is the person you free on the second island. We also and this also means, now that we have an idea of like what these memory tokens can look like, that basically tells me that those pink glowing hearts we see on Kronos Island in all the previous trailers, those are probably from Amy. So you free Amy first, then Knuckles, and then Tails probably. I'm guessing that this island, Chaos Island, is probably the third island. That's my guess. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But that's just kind of like the assumption I'm going under from what we've seen. So that's an interesting order. I would have thought that they'd save Tails first, that he'd be the first one Sonic saves. But it's interesting that they're choosing to have Amy get saved first. So that's interesting. But also, at one point we see Sonic running around and grinding on rails around some kind of Eggman ship. So we know that Eggman is in fact in this game. Eggman confirmed. Eggman is confirmed. We haven't seen him in any of the trailers, so clearly he doesn't seem to be very important to the story. I have my own kind of guess as to what purpose he serves in this story. I have my own guess, but I'll save that for when I do my terrible theory video. And we also see Sonic facing off against this other boss. It looks like this huge flying not necessarily saucer, but it looks like how can I explain it? Kind of like a mechanical manta ray, almost like a mechanical manta ray. And it looks like it creates grind rails that you can get onto, and you try to get on, and you try to get up close to it, and sometimes the grind rails will light up, and you have to jump onto the one that's lit up, and it will give you a boost of speed. And once you get up to it, you just attack the core and just keep attacking until it's destroyed, and that's really cool. That's awesome. And just Chaos Island alone looks gorgeous, and there seems to be like different biomes. Like there seems to be like this desert. There seems to be this pure desert area that has all these ruins, and there seems to be this other area. There seems to be this other area that has like more greenery and trees on it, and then there seems to be this like beach area. This beach area with all of these different like with all of these different like rock structure with all these different like rock structures that have like water in the middle of them, and like you can climb on these different rocks in order to collect these blue coins and these cocos that are scattered all over the place. And there seems to be like biomes, different biomes in every single one of these islands. If if this island is anything to go by, and assuming that the other islands are pretty much the same, then yeah, that's really interesting that each island in and of itself will have different biomes. Speaking of the island, the map for this island must be huge. The map must be absolutely enormous, because at one point, at 3 minutes and 30 seconds into the video, we see we see Sonic solve this puzzle. Well, I say solve a puzzle, but it's just parrying. You parry. You're told to parry 3 blasts back at the machine that fires it at you, and then once you do, it activates this beacon that fills in part of your map. And these are pretty small square spaces of the map. Pretty small square spaces of the map. Like just by counting. No, 44. 44. There seems to be 44 map spaces already filled in, and it looks like there's at least a good 50 or so more that still haven't been filled in. At least. So like there might be like 100 different puzzles on each island that you need to do in order to fill in the entire map. And every single time you it seems like every single time you find a a memory token, every single time you find like a memory token, or you face a boss, or you find a Coco, it seems that it puts it down on the map. It puts it down on the map that you already found those. So that's awesome. That's fantastic. I really wish like other games like Breath of the Wild would do something like that, to show like what I've already accomplished, what I've already done. Like it would be great to know exactly which Koroks I've already gotten. So being able to see which Cocos I've already gotten and which memory tokens I've already gotten, and where and what bosses I've already beaten, like being able to just see all of that on the map as I'm getting it filled out, is really great. Now, I will say this though, that it seems based on one of these pieces, one of these map pieces, it seems like the wrench is not fully appearing. The memory token is not fully appearing on the map. The map is incomplete. So you can see a little bit of the wrench, but the rest of it you can't see, because that part of the map is not filled in. So that tells me that in order to actually see everything, in order to be absolutely certain that you have gotten everything, you have to fill in that map. You have no choice. You have to fill in the whole map if you want to make absolutely certain that you are getting everything on this island. If you want to go for like 100% collectathon, you have no choice but to activate the entire map. Activate the whole map first, and then go and collect everything. That seems to be like the pro strat there. That's really cool. I know for a fact I'm going to be doing that. And we also see the day and night cycle. There's a full on day and night cycle. Throughout the video, we see the day getting darker and darker. We see it seems like it's in the afternoon, and we see the day get darker and darker, and then we see the night, We see Sonic running around in the night, and then it becomes dawn again towards the end of the video, and it is so cool. I am so happy. There is a day and night cycle in the game, and that's awesome. I love day and night cycles. I love day and night cycles in games. It's so good. So I am excited. I am very excited. This is so cool. This was my first time viewing this video. This has me so hyped. And last thing I want to bring up is at that 3-minute 30-second mark, we get a look at the pause screen. At what I assume is the pause screen. It's the screen that shows up when you activate your map. So I'm assuming that it is the pause screen. There seems to be a lot of information on the left side of that screen. So it shows how many memory tokens you have, how many Cocos you have, the level of your speed count, the level of your ring count, the level of your top speed, the level of your ring count, how many seeds of power and how many seeds of defense you have, as well as your level of defense and your level of attack, the number of vault keys you have, the number of gears you have, the number of chaos emeralds you have, and I don't know what the it's a symbol that looks like a hook. It looks like a hook. And I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Maybe that is like Psyloop, maybe? The number of times you've used Psyloop? I mean, it does seem to be like the signature move for the game. They seem to really want you to use it to solve a lot of problems. So maybe it counts as the number of times you've used Psyloop. I don't know. That's my only guess. I don't know exactly what that is. But there is also, during the actual gameplay itself, there is also a ring count. On the screen, on the top left screen, there is a ring count. There is a gear count, a key count, a memory token count, and then at the bottom left of the screen, it shows a four-way split. A four-way split, like basically an X, and on each side of that X, it shows your level of ring counts, your level of top speed, your level of defense, and your level of attack. And every single one of them can get up to level 99. Every single one of them can go up to level 99, and I am so happy about that. I am going to make Sonic an unstoppable god in this game. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Oh, I'm going to have so much fun. And we do see the saving icon a couple of times in this video, and it's really cool. It looks good. There also seems to be like a speed speedometer. A mead speedometer. Yes, a mead. Some delicious mead. But no, a speed speedometer. And it basically kind of shows you like how fast you're going. I'm curious there's going to be like numbers on there to show you like how many miles per hour you're going at any given time. That would be really cool. I really hope that that's part of the game, that there's a way to tell how many miles per hour you're going. That would actually be really awesome. I would love that. That would be great. And then there's this weird bar. Well, there's this weird circle that has a bar going around it, with a number in it. And throughout most of the video, it says 21, but towards the end of the video, it goes to 23. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. That is really that seems really weird. My only guess is maybe it has something to do with the boost, because it seems like there is a boost wheel. There is a boost wheel, just like how Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild has a stamina wheel. Sonic seems to have a boost wheel. So maybe that has something to do with the boost? That's my only guess. I honestly have no idea. I'm not entirely sure exactly what that is, but that is my best guess, that it is something to do with the boost. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I was able to take away from this. This looks so much fun. This looked great. It was great to see another island that we weren't already aware of. That's really cool. I really like it. Can't wait for this game. God, I'm so hyped. So hyped for it. So anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good jazz. Let me know in the comment box below. What did you think of this video? Did you like it as much as I did? Are you just as hyped for the game as I am right now? Let me know in the comment box below. I would love to talk about this game more with you guys. And I will see you all in the next trailer. Take care, everybody.